It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
All right, good morning to you. One final time in 2024. We'll say goodbye this evening and welcome in a new year. Thanks for being with us.
It's hard to believe.
It is hard to believe, yeah. We appreciate you being with us all year long and this morning. So we'll do some news.
All right, today is the last day to pay your personal property and real estate taxes without penalty. I know that's what you wanted to start your day off with, right? You can pay by phone, mail, or in person. And of course, in some counties, you can also pay online. Now, if you don't pay or mail your check by end of business today, you will face a penalty and an interest charge. So get on it. Yeah. The Department of Labor is giving out some big grant money, and OTC, or Ozarks Tech, as it's now called, is one of the recipients. They'll get about $5.7 million. The government says the goal is to help community colleges equip workers with the skills to strengthen the workforce infrastructure.
All right. Good for them. Hey, there are several new laws that go into effect in the new year starting tomorrow, January 1st. One of them you should know about requires you to only use your phone in the car hands-free. If you don't, and you're caught texting or calling or swiping while you're behind the wheel, you can be fined. First-time offense, $150. Then that increases up to $500 per offense. Ooh. It is, you should know, a secondary offense, though, meaning police cannot pull you over just for that, but can add it on to a primary violation like speeding. So if you get caught speeding and you're texting, that's double. Another new law that goes into effect tomorrow sets a new minimum wage for the state of Missouri. That wage is $13.75 for workers of all private and non-exempt businesses. That's a $1.45 increase from the current minimum wage of $12.36. And then coming up in 2026, it will increase to $15 an hour, the minimum wage in Missouri. Also tomorrow, businesses with 15 or more employees are required to provide 1 hour of paid sick leave for every 30 hours worked. And another new law that goes into effect tomorrow in Missouri changes criminal expungements. People can now apply for more expungements, which remove criminal convictions from public records. So those are some of the new laws going into effect tomorrow for 2025.
All right. Another group of sea turtles have made their way back. Group has made its way back, I should say, to Wonders of Wildlife. All of them are seriously sick, but they made it to WOW and they're going to be okay. All the crews at WOW will work to rehabilitate the sea turtles. In the last 4 years, they have successfully rehabbed more than 40 sea turtles. So these latest 20 surely will be okay eventually. Now, the latest round came from the northeastern U.S. coastline, where an apparent drop in the water temperature suddenly caused many of those sea turtles to be stranded. And so they now need to be rehabbed back to health. And so in Springfield they go, which is the craziest thing, right? That they would go from the ocean to Springfield to middle of America.
Right, the middle of the country.
Yes.
That's
Big
cool.
Cedar, yes, is always improving. I mean, it's already, what can you improve upon? Well, just ask Johnny Morris. They seem to be improving all the time. And now the Big Cedar Nature Golf is going to debut a new course this summer. It'll be an 18-hole course, par 3, called Cliffhangers. And It will be the 6th golf course in Ridgedale with the property. Now, just like the name suggests, Cliffhangers, there will be just that. There's going to be some drastic elevation changes, some very severe slopes, and movement on the greens. So your ball's not going to sit still, sounds like.
Sounds difficult, yeah.
Yes, it does. The course is going to run adjacent to Tiger Woods' Payne Valley, and it'll have some views of the waterfalls and the beautiful Ozark Mountains.
It's incredible what he's doing out there.
It is incredible.
A golf destination for sure.
I got to tell you, I'm very sad that we never made it to the golf course or the golf cart tour for Christmas because I heard it was absolutely spectacular.
Oh, for Christmas.
But we live our lives entirely too busy running 3 kids around like monkeys.
Yeah, we've done the golf cart tour, but just not at Christmas time, I guess.
I know, no, just not at Christmas time. And I've heard that the lights were just phenomenal. So, and I'm
Oh.
sure they were. Can you even imagine?
All right. Next year.
Next year. Sounds like a date.
Yeah. Hey, drivers in Taney County, heads up. This is for next week. The Missouri Department of Transportation is rehabbing the bridge on westbound Route 76 over the railroad just north of Branson. So that will be closed along 76 between Route 248 and 376 starting on Monday. So next Monday, the work should take a couple of months, but if you drive there, you probably already know it. The rest of us will be surprised whenever we stumble upon it, even though I just told you.
Right. Apparently, Springfield has a very large Lego fan base. Are you a Lego fan? There's a big store, and it's been around for a couple years in town here, and they are now expanding. It's called Bricks and Minifigs. Is that what it's called? Minifigs? Minifigs.
Yes.
This is how much I don't know about Legos. But it is a franchise. This one is on East Battlefield, just south of the mall. But the store recently was at capacity and they had a line outside. That's how many people were there for the Legos. That company, by the way, has about 100 stores nationwide. And so the one in Springfield is getting bigger.
Yeah, I've been by there several times, and we did a story about something like a giant Millennium Falcon or something being stolen. Somebody walked out with it. That's the first time we did a story about the store. But man, that they're expanding means they're doing well. Good for them.
Yeah, it's exciting. I love that. I mean, Legos, like, hello, they're in the National Toy Hall of Fame, which, by the way, took them longer than it should have to get into that. But I mean, Legos are iconic.
They are iconic. Our boy never was big into Legos, though. He did it for a short amount of time. We did some things together, but he was never a huge Legos guy.
Right. Do you remember Beyblades?
Of course. Yeah.
Do you remember do you remember how obsessed he was at one point?
Yeah, those were a little more active. You spun them and they would battle. You could battle people with your Beyblades. Yeah. He loved those things.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I just remember it was that period of time when some of his friends wanted Legos and he never wanted Legos. He wanted more Beyblades.
Yeah.
Yep. Whatever that was.
Well, this is it for 2024. Can you believe it? We wrapped up another year.
Yeah, tomorrow is 2025. Do you want some life advice?
Me or them?
No, them.
Okay. I feel like I get it all the time, but go ahead and share it with them.
It's unsolicited, so I don't know if they want it or not. But listen, you can cut the podcast off after the news if you want. It's fine. This isn't news. This is life advice. I always feel like people ask me about my workout regimen, and it just makes me laugh out loud because I'm not some personal trainer, nor could I be. But this is what I know. If you have a fitness goal with the rest of America, don't start too big. 5 minutes a day, literally 5, will change your life. 5 minutes a day. That should be your commitment, not 55. Eventually you'll get there. But whether it's, reading your Bible or it is working out or starting something that you should be doing that you're not currently, like one of those 2 things, perhaps, 5 minutes. That's where you should start.
Okay.
Got it.
There
I once
you go.
trained a guy who worked out 7 minutes a day. I got him to download the 7-minute workout app. And he was like, that's ridiculous. There's no way. And he got in a really great shape. And then he actually started enjoying working out. Changed his life.
Wow. Can't imagine that.
Just telling you. I didn't develop the app, but there's a reason why it exists. You know what I mean?
Unsolicited and free advice. It didn't cost you anything but a few seconds of your life that you'll never get back. All right. Hey, thank you for being with us in 24. We certainly enjoyed it. We enjoy still the opportunity to bring you the news. So we're grateful to everybody at Around the Ozarks. We're grateful to our sponsors, the Springfield Green County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. We hope they had a fantastic year this year and hope they have an even better year next year.
Yeah, and we hope you shop them or take part in the park board activities if you don't, or sign up with Blue Current, because I'm telling you, we could not do it without them. So thank you.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next year, everybody. Actually, we won't. We won't see you tomorrow, right?
Well,
Are we
it'll
off
be
tomorrow?
next year. The next time we see them,
It'll
will
still be next year, but I mean, not like.
It'll be the 2nd.
Okay, there you go. All right,
Yeah,
just
on,
double checking.
on the 2nd. So
All right.
we'll see you then. Happy New
Bye.
Year.